start with a simple question like what goes into the making of a dynamic higher education institute?
What makes a institute dynamic and a higher education institute is essentially think of it like a tree. You see, a 100-year-old tree has seeds, has roots, has leaves, has shades. It provides habitation to multiple kind of communities out there, below the soil, on the trees, nearly at the sky, and aspects such as those. It creates an ecosystem around. Exactly, that is the job of a higher education institutions. Create a academic culture, a vibrant academic culture of the campus, wherein intellectual community, students, PhD students, not just postgraduates, PhD students, graduates, postgraduates, as well as faculty colleagues. There is an intellectual community out there and they have conversations which are on cross-functional aspects as well. So that is how I think an organization.
So one more thing, today everyone is facing the challenge of being irrelevant as the technology is changing at very fast pace. So every student needs to upskill and reskill themselves to be stay relevant in the modern society. So the question is, how is your institute or university investing in skills so that students are well equipped for the industry 5.0?
Right. So you would agree that change is the only constant, and if change is the only constant, I think it is very important, as you are pointing out, to identify where the change is coming from. We have extensive consultations with two categories to identify this change. One, with the industry folks who essentially are the target for any higher education institutions, which is where most of our graduates go and get absorbed. Second, we also have constant conversations to observe what is changing in the overall ecosystem out there of the student community out there. So we have a lot of open houses, both of potential students and students, to see what essentially are there and where they should go. That is how a good higher education program and a course gets built. And that I think gets captured out.
That's exactly. So one more question I would like to ask: how are you taking forward the multidisciplinary as envisaged by the National Education Policy 2020?
It's a fantastic idea. You would agree that at a cusp out there for postgraduate programs such as MBA institutes, such as Indian Institute of Management or any institutes, it is the cross-functional areas wherein the upside lies. You would agree that if you have too many people from, let's say, only engineering or only one place, you would never get the benefits of a cross-functional idea out there. So the way we ensure that same happens is, for example, only 38% of our MBA students are engineers. So we ensure cross-functionality and conversations around that by having, you can say, various, what you can call as incubation centers, clubs and societies among the students, wherein the cross-functional aspect gets captured.
Okay, thank you so much for. It's a pleasure for me to have conversation with you. Thank you so much.
Thanks to Business World team and best wishes to them. Thank you.